to everyone. So for our topic for today, it's all about trigonometric ratio of a special angle. Ano bang special angle? Special angles are angles whose measures are multiples of 30 degrees, 45 degrees, and 60 degrees. So these are angles contained in a special right triangle. So for example, meron tayong right triangle, and this angle is 45 degrees, and this one is 45 degrees also. Diba? So same sila ng angle, so ibig sabihin same lang din sila sukat dito. For example, meron tayo ditong 1, ito ay 1. So ang measurement ng hypotenuse natin using the Pythagorean theorem, so the answer is square root of 2. Ayan. So how about the other triangle? So meron tayong special right triangle again. So if this is 30 degrees, ito naman ay 60 degrees. So ito ay 90 degrees. So opposite niya hypotenuse. So sa special triangle, ang measurement natin dito ay let's say meron tayong 1. Diba? And then yung hypotenuse daw is twice siya ng shorter leg natin. Ito yung shorter leg kasi opposite siya ng 30 degrees. So ito yung shorter leg. Ito naman yung longer leg. So ito yung hypotenuse natin. So hypotenuse is twice siya dito. So ito 1 times 2. So meron tayong 2. How about the longer leg is square root of 3 twice the shorter leg. So ito na yung pinaka-special angle natin. And then, so ipapasok na tayo dun sa may trigonometric ratio natin na yung 6. Diba? Yung sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. Okay, so for example, meron tayong hinahanap natin dito ay, so alamin natin ang measurement ng, let's say, cosine 45. So ano bang equivalent ng cosine 45 degrees? So using this triangle, diba ang cosine is, ang formula ng cosine theta natin is adjacent and hypotenuse. So let's say 45 degrees, alin dito, ito yung 45. So ang adjacent natin dito ay 1, and yung hypotenuse natin square root of 2. So mapapansin nyo, meron tayong radical sign sa baba. So i-rationalize natin yan. So 1 over square root of 2. So para ma-rationalize natin, so multiply natin this one. Square root of 2 times square root of 2. So 1 times square root of 2, meron tayong square root of 2 over 2 times 2 square root of 4. And then simplify natin yan. Ang square root of 4 ay 2. So ang equivalent daw ng cosine 45 ay square root of 2. Okay, so ganun na example natin. Another example. Let's say, meron tayong triangle. Number 2, let's say, sine 60 degrees. Okay, wait. Magdodraw tayo ng triangle. Ito raw ay 30, ito ay 60. So, dito yung 1, ito yung 2, ito ay square root of 3. So, ang formula ng sine theta natin is opposite over hypotenuse. So, ang opposite natin, ito yung 60 degrees. So, opposite natin, square root of 3. Sorry, square root of 3. And the hypotenuse ay 2. So, wala natin masisimplify. So, ang sine 60 natin ay square root of 3 over 2. Okay. Another example, number 3. So, meron naman tayo, let's say, tangent 30 degrees. Ayan. Tangent 30 degrees, ang tangent natin ay opposite over adjacent. So, nasa ng 30 degrees? Ito yung 30 degrees natin. So, opposite daw natin ay 1. Ang adjacent natin is square root of 3. So, simplify natin to. Rationalize. Square root of 3. Ito is square root of 3. Then, magiging square root of 3 over. So, ito ay magiging 9. Diba? So, square root ng 9 ay 3. So, the answer is square root of 3 over 3. Yan po ang equivalent ng tangent 30 degrees. Okay, so ganun lang. So, pwede mo siyang isolve using the calculator. Okay, so magbibigay tayo example. So, using calculator, so pwede tayong solve natin ito. For example, itong sine 60. So, okay, so present ko lang yung calculator. Okay. Lang, calculator. Okay, so meron tayong calculator. Ito na. So, yung casio natin na dinownload ko lang naman siya. So, for example, number 1, ito ay number 2, sine 60 degrees. So, input mo yung sine. Ito yung sine natin. So, sa calculator natin, making sure na naka-degree mode. Ito, naka-degree mode. Kung hindi naka-degree, check natin. Nasaan ba yung ito. Dapat naka-degree kasi may, yung iba naka-radian or naka-grade. So, dito lang tayo sa degree. Click ko yung 3. Ayan, degree. So, pag hindi naman, kasi makikita mo, let's say 4. So, yan, R. So, 5 is itong grade. So, dapat ang calculator nyo, dapat naka-degree mode. Ito, degree. Lagi yan, 30. And math, okay, check na yan. So, input natin yung sine 60. So, sine, input mo yung 60 equals, so, square root of 3 over 2. Ayan na po yung pinaka-sagot natin. Kung gusto mo siyang gawin siyang decimal point, pindutin mo lang naman to. Ayan. Kunin mo equivalent yan. Ito, pinutin mo ulit para bumalik dyan sa may fraction form. Okay, example number 3 natin kanina. Yung tangent, 30 degrees. Okay, equivalent natin, square root of 3 over 3. O, let's say, cosine 60. Ayan, cosine 60, 1/2. So, yan ang sagot natin using calculator. So, for example, paano lang kapag ginawa mo yung tatlo, let's say yung cosecant and cotangent and secant. So, for example natin, let's say number 4, 5, 6 example natin. Di ba po? So, meron tayong, let's say, cosecant 30 degrees, secant 45 degrees, meron tayong cotangent, let's say 60 degrees. Ito yung mga given natin. So, example number 4, if the given is cosecant 30 degrees, di ba? Ano bang reciprocal ng cosecant? Di ba is sine? So, sine. Ang secant is cosine. Ang cotangent is tangent. So, kunin mo muna yung equivalent ng sine 30. Ayan. So, sine 30 natin. So, kunin natin equivalent ng sine 30. So, sine 30. So, ito yung magiging sagot natin. 1/2. So, reciprocal natin yan. Di ba? So, kukunin mo yung 1 divided by 1/2. Okay. So, ito yung answer natin. So, kunin ko yung 1 divided by yung answer na rin kanina. So, ang sagot natin ay 2. So, ang cosine 30 natin ay 2. So, equivalent natin ay 2. Ang sagot natin dito ay 2. O how about secant 45? So, kunin mo yung kunin mo yung cosine 45. Ayan. Tapos 1. So ito anak, wag niyo buburahin yung sagot natin kasi naka-save na yan maya-maya. So 1 divided by yung answer natin kanina. So square root of 2. So ang second 45, ang sagot natin ay square root of 2. How about cotangent 60? So cotangent 60 natin is tangent 60 equals square root of 3. Okay, tapos 1 divided by yung answer natin kanina. Ayan, so square root of 3 over 3. Or pwede naman, kung hindi mo siya, pwede mo siyang i-type. Kunyari, nabura mo kanina. Diba, yung tangent 60. Okay, so square root of 3. Tapos binura mo, nawala na. So, pwede mong gawin yan kasi pag 1 divided by answer, ayan, nandito pa rin pala siya. So, 1 divided by square root of 3, ayan, square root of 3. Okay, ganun lang paggamit natin ng calculator. Okay po? Ito yung sine, cosine, and tangent. Okay, ganun lang ang pag-solve natin gamit ang calculator. So, in short, para makuha mo lahat, so kapag nakompleto mo na yan, so may calculator. Okay, stop natin yan. Example, pag nakuha mo lahat yung 6 trigonometric ratio natin, ito yung kalalabasan natin kapag na-solve mo na. So, ito na lahat. Okay? So, sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and tangent. So, yung sine, let's say sine 0 degrees, so 0. Sine 30 natin is 1/2. Sine 45 is square root of 2 over 2. Ganun din, yung cosine, let's say 60 degrees, 1/2. So, tangent 90 degrees, not defined. So, hindi siya ma-solve. O, let's say secant 45 degrees, so square root of 2. So, ito na yung pinakasagot natin. Okay, nakumpleto na natin yung special angle. So, ganun lang ang pag-solve natin at paggamit ng calculator. Okay, so next topic tayo. So, paano tayo mag-solve ng gamit ang mga ito. Okay. Another example. So, dapat tatanda mo yung mga value natin ng special triangle. Okay, sample natin. So, simplifying natin. So lesson number 2, simplifying trigonometric expression. Okay, so for example number 1. So number 1 example, so meron tayong let's say cosine 30 degrees, cosine 60 degrees, minus sine 30 degrees, sine 60 degrees. Ito yung example natin. Okay, ano bang equivalent ng cosine 30? So, pwede mo nakalimutan, pwede kang gumamit ng calculator. So, ang cosine 30 natin ay square root of 3 over 2 ang times yan, so multiplication to. So cosine 30, pag wala kayo na operation dito, ibig sabihin multiplication yan. Ang cosine 60 natin is 1/2 minus ang sine 30 natin is 1/2 times yung sine 60 natin ay square root of, check natin, sine 60 square root of 3 over 2. Ayan, so simplify natin. So, numerator times numerator. So, square root of 3 over 4. And then ito naman, square root of 3 over 4. So, since same sila ng denominator, so copy lang natin yan. So, 1 minus 1, itong 1 minus square root of 1 square root of 3 minus 1 square root of 3, syempre magiging 0 or 0 na yan. So, ito yung equivalent natin na 0. Okay, example number 2. Let's say we have sine squared 30 degrees plus cosine squared 30 degrees. So, pag may nakita ng example, okay, kunin mo ang equivalent ng sine 30 muna. So, ang sine 30 is 1 half. Then, meron tayong squared. Squared mo yan. Plus, ang cosine 30 natin ay ito, square root of 3 over 2. Then, meron tayong squared. So, simplify natin. 1 half, 1 times 1 is 1/4. So, 1 half times 1 half, 1/4. Plus, ito. So, magiging, 3 times 3, 9. Square root ng 9, 3. Over 2 times 2, 4. And then, so, same sila denominator. So, add mo lang yung numerator natin. So, magiging 4. Final answer natin ay 1. Okay, ganyan ang pagsisimplify natin ng trigonometric ratio. Okay, another example. Meron tayong number 3. Let's say 2 sine 30 degrees plus 2 cosine 30 degrees. Ano bang equivalent ng sine 30? So, ang sine 30 natin is 1 half. Diba? Tapos, meron tayong 2 plus 2 times the cosine 30 is square root of 3 over 2. Yan. So, cancel na natin yan. Cancellation. So, meron tayong 1 plus cancel na natin to square root of 3. So, since we cannot combine these two numbers or expression na yan, so, ito na yung final answer natin. 1 plus square root of 3. Okay, last example. Number 4. Meron tayong second 45 degrees plus, let's say, cosine 45 degrees and then squared. Ayan. Equivalent ng second 45, square root of 2. So, basta makitignan nyo na lang sa table natin kanina. Ang cosine 45 natin ay square root of 2 over 2. Then, meron tayong squared. Ayan. So, nung gagawin natin dito, pwede mo siyang i-FOIL method. Or kaya, kung nahirapan ka, so, gawin mo na lang siya. Kukumpitin natin using calculator muna. So, try natin yung calculator. Present natin window. Ayan. So, meron calculator. So, kung medyo nahirapan kayo mag-solve, so, you can use calculator since nasa bahay lang naman tayo. So, square root of 2. So, type yung square root of 2. Move mo yan. Plus. So, kung yung fraction, square root of 2 over 2. Then, meron tayong parenthesis. Kung magkalimutan ng parenthesis. Oops. Ayan. Then, meron tayong squared. Equals 9 square root of 2. Yan po yung sagot natin. 9 square root of, 9 over 2 or 9 divided by 2. So, divide by 4.5. So, gawin ilong method natin yan. Okay, using long method, so tanda natin to 4 over 5, 4.5, and 9 over 2. So, using long method, so multiply natin yan. Square root of 2 plus square root of 2 over 2. Yan, so FOIL method. First, ito. So, square root of 2 times square root of 2, merong 4. So, magiging sagot natin ay 2. Then, next naman, ito. Karoon ka ng, diba, 2, square root of 2 times square root of 2. So, meron ka 4. So, the answer is 1. Diba? So, square root of 2 times square root of 2 over 2. So, meron kang 4 over 2. Ayan. So, meron ka, the answer is 1. Next, ito naman, meron kang, ganun pa rin, same lang din mas na, plus 1. And this one, so magiging, multiply natin. Okay, meron kang plus. So, 2 over 4, 1 half. 1 half. So, add natin 2, 3, 4. So, 4 plus 1 half. 2, 2, 4. So, we have 8 plus 1. So, 9 over 2. Ayan. So, tinignan ko lang kanina ano mangyari. So, 9 over 2 ang sagot natin. So, ayan ang final answer natin. Okay, ganun lang ang solve natin. So, medyo madali lang talaga ang topic natin for this week.